MP,
What's going
great
on,
to
man?
finally meet you.
Pleasure's all mine, man. Hey, I read the article about you in the Pen Down. You're one data-obsessed cat, man.
Well, you can never have too much data. I'm glad you came. Look, this Shep thing, it's not going anywhere anytime soon. We're gonna need to put in some work to make sure it doesn't have a negative impact on the start of your career.
Okay, yeah, so just like work hard, play well, make people forget Shep ever existed.
Yes and no. Let's say we put you in the starting lineup tomorrow and you stumble a little bit. Normally, no big deal. But 68% of our fans wanted Shep, and of that 68%, 95% have a highly unfavorable opinion of you.
Okay, so that's basically corporate speak for they hate my guts.
Correct.
Yeah.
Which means it becomes a story. Papers in this town are out for blood. I'm sure you saw the top take segment.
Oh, I did.
Okay, look, there's no reason to think that you're not going to take off right out of the gate. But any hiccup in your play, and we've got a distraction on our hands. It's bad for your growth, bad for team chemistry, and it makes Phil Boyer look bad. He stuck his neck out for you on draft night.
Okay, so what's the solution?
Glad you asked. We identify key influencers in our biggest target demos, and we develop strategy to win their affections.
Wait, so you're telling me my playing time is dependent on what? Whether Johnny TikTok thinks I'm based or something like that?
I know, it's ridiculous. But everything's connected. If we don't deal with this in a holistic manner, it could affect the bottom line. And when the bottom line's affected, the governors aren't happy. When the governors aren't happy, nobody's happy.
Okay. I just want to be a pillar in this community, man. So if we can find a way to make this, win the city initiative be a part of that, I'm sold. But I also don't want to do a bunch of PR fluff, though.
Same page, 100%.
All right.
Look, I've already talked with your whole team about this impressive group of people, by the way, and they're gonna take a lead on it, okay? But my door is always open.
Freddie, man, I appreciate your transparency, man. Truly.
Just doing my job. Believe me, it is an honor to work with someone as talented as you, MP. Really looking forward to seeing what we can accomplish together.
Shaking, MP.
I've been using the NBA 2K mobile app. Barely.
Like anyhow that goes sideways.
What up, kid?
What's going on, man? Yo, I appreciate you being here, but like I said, you ain't gotta do this.
What? This is the in-person treatment that you hired me for. Look, just remember this day when Barry and Associates shows up, trying to see if you need a new agent, all right?
All right, yo, fair enough, man. So where do we start, man? Let's go on this little tour.
Well, are you ready, Sire?
Don't do that. Cut the little butler act, man. Act normal, bro.
Yeah, that didn't even feel right.
It wasn't
All right, but check it out. First up, we have the only runway in the world that can compete with Paris Fashion Week.
Yeah, bro, that looks like a pretty normal hallway to me.
Yeah, to the untrained eye, it's a normal hallway. But we both know that them pregame walks have made fashion icons out of Russell Westbrook, SGA, LeBron James. I mean, the branding possibilities are endless, man.
All right, I see you.
Now look, once you get some shine on the court, getting your fashion bag, photographers gonna be all over you, bro. And the best part is, all you gotta do is show up ready to work, looking fly.
Come on, and I can do that, can't I?
And maybe with a little bit of help you can. Sure,
I get
but,
fly-
hey,
I get
look,
fly
look,
to
it don't
you.
even matter. Right now, I just want you to focus on your game, all right? Fashion can come later. All right, so check this out.
Talk to me.
Down this way, you got the press room. Now, anytime you got some post-game media availability, this where you're gonna wanna go.
Okay.
Now, Ashley will meet you tonight after the game to walk you over, give you some more pointers, but typically it's gonna be on you to make sure you don't miss these opportunities. I mean, opening yourself up more for the press, it's just better for you. I mean, but you're a natural-born leader, you get that.
Bro, I do this, man. I could do media in my sleep.
All right,
you know
well,
this.
Well, one more note on that. The media is allowed all through this hallway. So you might get stopped for press time just when you're walking around. And because I said that, you are under the microscope here, all right?
Bro, you ain't gotta
Act accordingly, that's all I'm saying.
You ain't gotta make it sound so intense, man. I got this.
All right.
What else you got for me?
All right, well, down here is also the arena manager's office. You probably not gonna go there much, but just so you know. And also there's your standard, generic meeting room. Now, once again, you're probably not gonna use it much, but I mean, could come in handy if you need to have a private conversation.
Right. Away from the prying eyes of the tabloids, right?
Yes, look at you paying attention. I
know
like
a little
that.
bit, man.
And then down further a little bit this way, you've got the locker room. And looks like Coach Graves is waiting for you, actually.
Okay. Anything else?
That's it. Now, I gotta shake some hands before tonight's game, but you go out there and have fun, man.
Appreciate it, man. Again, man, it's always good seeing a familiar face in new settings.
Man, don't even mention it. That's what I'm here for. Have a great game, man.
All right, man.
You're here nice and early. Love to see it.
Just doing my job, Coach.
Humble and hardworking. Both qualities like to see in a draft pick. But you already knew that. Let me show you the locker room.
Let's do it.
So obviously you've seen one of these before. Nothing too unusual. Your locker's over there.
The one with my name on it, right?
Quick study. We put the starter's name on the whiteboard over here before every game. Coach likes to keep things regular, but obviously injuries happen, people perform or they don't, so it'll change from time to time.
All right, well, hopefully it changes sooner rather than later.
You keep doing the right things, you'll be there sooner than you think.
Hey, that's the plan.
All right, hey, come on, let me show you my office. Come on in. Now, I know you're anxious to find out how you're going to fit into the rotation.
Coach, man, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't hyped, man. You got no idea.
Like I said, we wanted to see how you performed under pressure, so we put a lot of weight in your performance in the Summer League Championship.
Yeah, you were very clear about that.
Good. So, we got together and talked about it, and decided the best role for you to start the year is as a solid rotation player off the bench. We'll get you the minutes. It's up to you to make the most of them.
That's not exactly what I was expecting, but I guess it's up to me to earn my way into the starting lineup.
And you've got the potential to get there. But I don't want you focusing on that right now. Take it one day at a time, put in the work, and the results will follow.
I've never been afraid of the work, you know? It's just I expect more from myself than this in the long term.
I get it, 100%. Honestly, I'd be concerned if you didn't feel that way. You want to make it here, you gotta have a hunger to be the best.
I mean, if you're not competing to be the best here, what are we doing?
Exactly.
What you doing?
Exactly. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. If you want to get dressed, you know where your locker is, and once you're ready to head to the court, it's the tunnel across from the locker room. Any questions?
Ah, Coach, yeah, I'm ready. Let's get it.
See you out there.
Still very early in the season here, but teams, Greg, beginning to hit their stride and get into a rhythm.
And the same can be said for the younger talent. Rookies are shaking off those debut jitters.
All right, MP, get back in there.
Do it for the 6! That's right, baby!
Van Vliet deciding where to go with it. To the left side wing. Siakam against Love.
2 minutes left in the first.
Siakam kicks to Van Vliet. Hands it from downtown.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
And it's Rubio with the ball for Cleveland. Down by 15. MP outside. He's looking for Mobley and finds him. No good, unable to end this run.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter. And one thing that is special about Evan Mobley, made an immediate defensive impact as a rookie. Something few big men are able to do.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Mobley the pass to Rubio. Kicks it out to Love. And stolen by Siakam. In the corner, it's Bridges. Off target with his 3. The Cavaliers trail by 17. And Cleveland turns it over again. Toronto's gone 4 of 8 on their 3-point attempts, doing a lot of work from way outside here in the first quarter. For 3, Van Vliet, and the 3 ball is good. Van Vliet's got his second bucket tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, your record, Make some noise for your record.
43 seconds left to play here in the first. Van Vliet against Rubio. On the wing, MP. Love outside. MP passes to Wade. Just 4 to shoot. Good work there as it goes.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Van Vliet outside. Bridges a screen on Rubio. And so it's the Toronto Raptors holding a big 18.
30. The Cavaliers, 12. Please give a big round of applause for your Raptors,
The Cavaliers trail by 18.
The Raptors are only a few years removed from its championship in 2019. Boy, a lot has changed since then.
Scotty Barnes is out there.
at the line for your Raptors.
Turn this around, kid.
Shooting 1.
A lot of change. Toronto is without some of the key pieces from that title team, and it wasn't that long ago. But, Greg, they haven't had to go through a full rebuild. There are some remaining parts.
Listen, the talent they have is still undeniable, and they've got a good mix of young up-and-comers and players in the prime of their career.
MP sets the screen for Wade. And the bucket.
Gary Trent Jr. That's his first personal foul. At the line for the Cavaliers, Dean Wade. At the line for Wild.
That's good from Wade. And home court advantage can give teams a huge lift. Greg, how different is it playing in front of the hometown fans?
It's huge. I mean, they give you energy. You don't want to let them down, so you tend to dig a little deeper when you're playing at home.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call.
Keep doing you,
That's his first personal foul. 13 foul. At the line for Toronto. Pass down, Siakam. 2 shots.
This is the modern forward.
And that's not to say he's the best forward, but he displays all the skills you now expect from that position. Solid player who any team would love to have.
Out to Wade. At the elbow, it's MP. Back to Wade. Passes to Neto. Mobley is screened. Neto can't get it to go. Toronto leading by 21. Here's Van Vliet. And he overshot that one, missing. Cleveland's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Lopez, a screen on Siakam. The Cavaliers with another miss.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
There's the pass to Trent. Buries it from 3-point range. Trent's got 10.
And the all-around game of Siakam, so adept at working the ball to open guys.
Neto, the pass to MP. Back to Neto. They set the pick. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
That's just smart basketball right there, finding a way to get a high percentage shot on offense.
Van Vliet. And the rebound goes to Lopez.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
MP right side. Poked away. And so is Toronto, holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that.
Welcome. First up, let's look at the 2 guys who are each leading their respective teams through the first half.
These 2 have been great, like at Horns.
Now, looking at the first half of play in our featured game, what a disaster it. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. We're seeing a tremendous game from Scotty Barnes.
And if he can keep...
Reaches here for the Raptors. Achua, he's checked in for Siakam. Chris Boucher comes in for Fred Van Vliet. And it's Miles Bridges in for OG Anunoby. And here's Cleveland. They're on a 16-7 run. So on the floor for Cleveland. Kevin Love out there with Robin Lopez. Then it's MP. Then it's Ricky Rubio. And it's Wade in at the 3. Barnes with it. Guarded now by Rubio. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. The Cavaliers trail by 12.
Looking at this Cleveland Cavaliers team, this is a squad that really wants to get out of that championship team shadow. They want to establish their own identity.
Knocks it loose. Bridges kicks to Achua. Trent passes to Boucher. Toronto working the ball around now. It's Trent on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Toronto needs to get off a shot. And the Raptors miss again. We've talked about it, Richard. The city of Cleveland eternally grateful to LeBron for winning them a title back in 2016.
And so is the franchise, but it's understandable why these players want to be given respect on what they've done for this team since he left, especially considering the recent success they've had with this young crew.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What you got for us, DA?
Thanks very much. Karis LeVert has become one of the game's best slashers. He says, honestly, I just go to the front of the rim and work on different spins, getting more comfortable with both hands and finishing. Kyrie Irving did that when he was younger, and that's one of the ways he became a great finisher. Kevin, back to you.
He is a great finisher. David, thanks. He's studying the greats, and it's paying off. Rubio outside. Lopez kicks to Wade. MP dishes to Wade. Off the mark, and the drop continues. There's the lob to Bridges. Boucher finds Achua. Nobody near Barnes. No good with the triple. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits at
The Cavaliers, 55. Ladies and gentlemen, the record
Time is running out for this game to become. Some changes. Achua, he's checked in for Young. And it's Barnes in for Fred VanVleet. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Raptors. Greg, you've been talking about the best conditioned players in the league, and Miles Bridges is right up there.
Yeah, Miles second in total minutes played during the 21-22 campaign. Only Mikal Bridges, no relation, played more.
They've got Achua. Bridges out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Pascal Siakam, and it's Barnes in at the 3. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Siakam misses.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Raptors.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Pascal Siakam.
You have to focus on the steals he came up with. They were huge factors in the end result.
And it's Barnes with the ball for the Toronto Raptors. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Banton. Launches it. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And it's just competing. And, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
Here's Neto. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. We'll see you next time.